Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session on public speaking for CAs. We all know that being good with numbers is important, but being able to express our ideas clearly is just as valuable in today's world. And for that, we have a wonderful speaker with us today. Let me introduce CA Md Asim, who bring with him a great mix of knowledge, experience, and practical insights. He is a chartered accountant, a company secretary, and also completed his graduation from Sri Ram College of Commerce, one of the most respected college of the Delhi University. At present, he is working as a corporate tax executive with the MBG Corporate Services in Gurgaon, where he helps client with the tax matters and compliances. Alongside his job, he is also a visiting faculty at Aligarh Muslim University, teaching business law and corporate tax. He enjoys guiding students and young professionals, and that passion shows in his teaching as well. During his student days, he represented his college at Nani Palkiwala Tax Moot Court competition and won the Best Memorial Award. It was judged by the senior judges of Bombay High Court. He was also selected among the top 10 soft skills speaker in a national program which was organized by the Bosch in 2018. We are also proud to say that he is a regular faculty at educating, especially for the topics related to UAE taxation and compliances. And his sessions are always full of practical tips and real examples. Today, he is here to help us understand how chartered accountant can become confident public speaker, something we all need in our professional life. Please join me in welcoming CA Md Asim. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Guja ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful introductions. I would like
My
to add
pleasure.
something like now I'm a manager at Tax Compass. So it was, oh
Okay.
yeah, thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I got a lot of good promotions in a short span of time.
Sorry,
So thank you, team.
sorry
Thank you,
for that.
dedicating team. Yeah, thank you, Guja ma'am. And so let's start today's sessions, which is
Yeah.
very important for the CA. Okay. So what happened? Once an author went on a stage to speak, and he started his speech like this. Before coming here, God and I know what to say, but now only God knew. So most of the time, it happened with us. We all have experienced this situation that before going to the stage, we know everything. Even the God know with us. But on the stage, only God knows what we want to speak. So why this happened to us? The reason why we hesitate, the reason why we feel nervous, the reason why we are not able to perform to our full potential even after preparing a lot. The answer to this is we are not in the peak performance state. Now, before coming to what is peak performance state, and today we will also learn how to be the peak performance state, let me tell you a little bit about public speaking and communication skill. You know, there are more than 25,000 books been written on public speaking and communication, including How to Win and Influence Friend by Dale Carnegie, TEDx Talk by Chris Anderson. So in spite of having 25,000 books, lectures, courses, people are not able to command the level of confidence which are needed in communications skills and in the public speaking. You know, public speaking is the highly rated fear, even more than the spiders and even more than the falling in water. So the fear of public speaking is known as glossophobia, and 77% of the people of the world experience it. So in this world, we are living 7 billion people live in this world. Okay, and most of the people have this fear. Now, how to overcome this fear? According to LinkedIn report, it is said that the communication skill is the highly demanded skill. It's the number one soft skill. See, we are human being. We are living creature. We are the only species who can communicate. And there are various reasons why we communicate. You know that we communicate to express our feeling, okay? To express our desire, to educate, to inform, to negotiate, to persuade, even to motivate people. We communicate, right? Animals cannot communicate. We, the only human being, have given the skill of communications and thinking, and we should appreciate it. And we should be grateful to the Almighty and the God for that we can communicate. Okay. But three main reasons why we communicate is to express positive feeling. When you clear your CA exam, you tell everyone. Why? Because you want to feel good, to express positive feeling. We even communicate to remove negative feeling. When you are not feeling good, when you are sick, when you are ill, you go to the doctor, you tell them, I'm not feeling good. So to remove negative feeling. Sometimes you need friends to express your situation going on in your life, your problem, your turbulence. Okay, you express yourself. And you will express to get positive outcome. So we all know the importance of communication skill. Let me help you to explain this with the help of a story. So once a ship went out of the harbor to sail. As it moved out, the engine broke. The ship engine broke. The ship was not working. The shipmaster called the engineer. Engineer came. What did, he fixes the screw. And once he fixes the screw, the nuts and the bolt with a screwdriver, the engine started and the ship went on for the sail. The shipmaster asked for the price. Engineer said, 1 lakh rupees. The shipmaster was shocked. For 10 minutes, even less than 10 minutes, you are taking 1 lakh rupees. The engineer said that for tightening the nuts and bolt, I am charging 10 rupees. And the rest, whatever it is, 99,990, it is charging which nuts and bolt to be tightened. So which nuts and bolt to be tightened, you will get to know when you have the right communication skills. When you have the right public speaking skill, you can charge more. So public speaking can be used at various occasions. You can clear your interview, and even you can make good relationship with your client. But before meeting the client will evaluate you. Okay, his subconscious mind will judge you. And when you feel nervous, when you feel underconfidence, when you have anxiety, the client will not trust you. So before opening your mouth, you should be able to communicate with the clients. The vibes, the positive vibe you should be able to give to the clients before opening your mouth. Before entering the interview, you should be so much confidence. You should be relaxed, calm, and composed so that interviewer, within the first few seconds of looking at you, they judge you that you are the right candidate for this job. Now, how to have this high performance state? You know why lion is the king of jungle? Lion is not the biggest. You know that elephant is the biggest. Lion is not the tallest. Giraffe is the tallest animal. Lion is not the cleverest like the fox, and not even the fastest like cheetah. But lion is the king of jungle. And the reason for that is, you all know, lion is bold and confident. So when you have this skill of bold and confidence, you can make your mark on every, you will leave no stone unturned. You will leave your mark on every path you will move. Your value will increase. Your personality will increase. Your charisma will increase once you have this confidence. So we are living in the age of AI and artificial intelligence and technology. Okay. So what we are learning today may be redundant, maybe not be useful 4 years down the line. So it's very important how to beat AI. So it's very important to have command over the fundamentals, over the basics. So once you have the command over the foundations, over the basics, skill, or I call it capabilities, you can rock anywhere. So AI will not be able to defeat you once you have the command over the basics. Let's say you want to learn software coding. Before coding, you should know basic mathematics. Okay, basic thing. Like let's say you want to write an essay. For writing an essay, you should need to learn alphabets. You need to learn letters, words, sentences. Then combination of sentences will make essay. So these alphabets, these letters, words are the fundamentals. Once you learn it, you will never forget it. Similarly, high performance state is the basic capabilities. So it is you can easily hear in the internet out there that AI will take your job. Okay, AI will remove you. But how you can fight the AI? Once you have this 4C, okay, C, you can have the communication skill, 1C. You have the confidence, creativity, and critical thinking. So these 4C is important. But these C's are advanced skill. What I am proposing to you is the most basic skill before you acquire this 4C. Because when you are in high performance state, we are fully focused, calm, relaxed, comfortable. Have you seen player, a sport person performing on the field? So there are lots of disturbance in the field. People are passing comments, okay? People are shouting. There's the pressure of the bowler also. There's the pressure of the wicket keeper. But the person who is batting on the field, they are totally relaxed, calm, composed, and they are doing their jobs. So there are multiple states you go through. There are negative states, there are positive states. Negative state can be sad, gloom, it can be sad, it can be anxiety, nervous, anxious, depression. These are negative state. Positive state are joy, happiness, ecstasy, excitement. So, so let's say someone who is speaking on the stage, public, who's doing public speaking or who's teaching, and he is nervous and he's having low confidence. So this is known as low performance state. Okay, so someone who is nervous and anxious while speaking, it is low performance state. Then there's a normal state which you use while talking to your familiar faces. Like when you talk to your friend, you are in normal state. When you talk to your relatives, when you talk to your spouse, children, you're in normal state. When you talk to your employee, you are in normal state. Now there's a high performance state, okay, where you are, where your creativity is very high. Why is it so? Because you are calm, relaxed, composed. See what happened when sometime client asks you some questions, you are not able to answer at that point. But when you go back home or when you sit in the office, answer come to you automatically. And you said, and you talk to yourself that I should have said this when the client asks. So the brain is always searching for the answer. So we are going throughout the day, we are going through thousands of states. So you have to learn the state of public speaking, high performance state of public speaking. Now, how you can do that? I propose you today one method for that. How to be in high performance state. There you can find 10 different methods. Okay. In NLP, neuro linguistic programming, there are different methods, but I'm proposing to you only one method today so that you can practice. Now, before, let's say you have a speech tomorrow or any other day, you have a speech to, or you want to teach the people, or you have some public speaking event where you want to teach, but you are not feeling confident, okay? You are nervous, okay? Now, in order to remove this nervousness, you have to be in the high performance state. Now, what you can do? You have to do mirroring or in simple word, it is known as copying someone. So you have to copy. Who you have to copy some? You have to copy the expert or someone who are good at public speaking. Okay. As I said that there are more than 25,000 books on public speaking. There are more than hundreds or thousands speakers. Okay. So you choose your speaker. It can be someone from the celebrity, Shah Rukh Khan, okay, who are good at public communication skill, or Barkha Dutt, okay, or someone from the media team, okay, someone in the CA faculty itself, okay. There's very good faculty who are good at communication skill. So what you have to do, you have to watch their videos. So don't focus on the content part. You have to focus on their body language. Okay. So you have to set their intention that for a moment, you are the person who is speaking. So let's say Ajay Vora. Ajay, you know Mr. Ajay Vora? Mr. Ajay Vora is a tax lawyer, okay, of Vash. Let's say he's arguing in the court of law, and you are sitting in the court of law. So what you have to do, you have to just observe Mr. Ajay Vora is speaking, okay? So what you have to set the intention that you are speaking and not Mr. Ajay Vora, okay? So in the brain, there is senses, like we can see from the eyes, we can hear from ears, we can speak from mouth. So there are senses in our brain which who can easily copy someone. So you have to copy the states of the best speaker. So you have to see, okay, if you only set the intention that you are the one who is performing instead of the expert, or instead you are the expert and you're absorbing them, the brain will copy their body language. Brain will copy their confidence. Brain will copy their experience, even some cases. And when you copy the states of 1,000 or 100 speaker by watching them live or on the YouTube or anywhere, you can have the multiple states of the speaker. So you have to watch them while they're performing. Let's say you want to become a best cricketer, okay? You can practice. See, practice makes the man perfect is wrong. Perfect practice make the man perfect. Before going for the practice, you have to be in the peak performance state. So let's say you want to be a cricketer. So you have to watch. You know, the wrestler, before going on the stage, okay, they watch, okay, they watch their opponents, okay, even they watch the expert, how they are fighting. So nowadays, due to the internet and technology, all videos are available on the YouTube, okay. What you can do, you can start mirroring your favorite speaker. Like Shashi Tharoor is a best, Mr. Shashi Tharoor is the best speaker, okay, I can say. So you can copy his body language. Even you may not get what he said in the most of the time because he speak very fluently, but you can copy, but you don't even have to copy. You have to just set intention that for the time being, you are Shashi Tharoor. So once you copy this multiple state, your brain, okay, what will happen? Your brain will produce this state at the time when you need it. And there are many other procedure which I will be telling you in the class to come. So we'll be having like a 3 days or 5 days class with the team will be sharing the details with you all. And we will be learning and practicing these states. And after coming into the state, we'll practice public speaking. Okay. So that you can come out as a charismatic speakers and the leader. So once what happened, wolf, he took children with it to the jungle. Now the wolf is taking care of these children. What happened? Children started crawling and howling like the wolves. The children did not learn how to walk. They are walking like the wolf on the foreleg. They are using hands as well as the legs. They never learn to walk, these children, because wolves are taking care of them. They never learn to speak because wolf is taking care of them. They are only howling with the wolf like the wolf. So why this happened? because children is modeling the wolf. Now you're getting me? So it's very important to model the public speaker. So once you spend time with them, you can visit the court itself and observe the hearing or the litigations or the petitions of the famous lawyer. Or if not, even on YouTube, the hearings are available. You can search the TEDx talks. There are thousands of videos and more than 3 billion views are there on TEDx talks. So you can know the importance of this communication skill. Because once, as said by Warren Buffett, once you master the communication skill, your value will increase by 50%. It means, let's say you're charging 1 lakh, you can easily charge 1.5 lakhs. Your value will increase by 50%. 50%. And Tony Robbins is a motivational speaker. He said that the quality of your life depend upon the quality of your communications. So we all know that the importance and the communication skill, but we are not able to master the basics, fundamental skill, or the capabilities, like being in high performance state, so that you can talk easily without feeling nervous, okay, without hesitation. So you're in a state of calmness, you're a state of creativity, intelligence, composed, comfortable, and can easily speak to a lot of audience or out there. So this is all for today. Okay. So in the next class to come. So before we wind up, let's have a small meditations. Okay. So I want everyone to sit very comfortably. Okay. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. You can even close your eyes. Okay. Observe the tension in your head and feel relaxed. Make your head relax. Make your forehead, eyes, chin relax. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Now your head and the face and the ears is totally relaxed. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Now focus on the tensions on your neck and make it relax. Now your neck is totally relaxed. Focus on your shoulder and make it totally relaxed. Now your shoulder is totally relaxed. Focus on your hands and make it relaxed and comfortable. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Now focus on your chest and thigh and stomach. Feel comfortable, relax on chest, on stomach, and now your upper part of the body is to relax. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Now focus on lower part of body, your thigh, knee, your calf, your feet. Make your leg totally relax. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Now your total body is totally relaxed. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Now you make your body 100 times more relaxed. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. There should be no tension in your body. All parts of the cells, all parts of the body should be, from internal as well external part, should be totally relaxed. Keep on inhaling and exhaling. Now imagine our situations where you have overcome your limitations, where there's no nervousness, there's no anxiety, there's no low confidence while speaking. You are full of confidence. You are totally relaxed, calm, composed. Now Imagine a situations you are giving a speech to hundred of audience. Let's say there are some technical sessions on tax or audit in any areas of your field, and you are giving speech. Or you can imagine a situations that you are before the interview board and you are totally relaxed, calm, and composed. You are in a high performance state. Now you are delivering your speech and you are very focused. Your full attention is on the audience and you are changing your speech as per the response of the audience. Because as you know that communication is the response you get. So you are changing your speech, you're changing your materials, you're changing the tone of your voice, you're changing the way how you say, depending on the need of the audience, what the audience want. So you have this idea of, let's say you are giving a speech on tax or anything. You are giving a speech on tax. Let's say you are giving a speech on transfer pricing. You have a technical knowledge, but you are changing the message as per the requirement of the audience because you know the communication is the feedback or the response you get from the audience. So you have to explain the audience in multiple methods. Some audience can be visual, so they like to see picture. So you have to use the word like, look at this, look at that. Some audience are auditory, so you have to speak very clear to them in a straight voice. And to some audience, you have to make them feel. So one sentence, you have to tell them in three ways. You have to make them feel. You have to speak clearly. And sometimes you have to make them show the pictures by imagining them. Okay. So let's say you are is delivering your speech and you are using all the techniques, beautiful techniques, and you are delivering the message, your ideas, your top 20 ideas to the audience. In each ideas, you are explaining to them in three different ways because audience are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Some like to hear through images, some like to hear through voice, and some like to feel the message. Now, at the end of the mess, after you deliver your talk, after you deliver your speech, you come out as a very confident speaker. The audience love your speech. They like your speech. They want to hear you more. They gave you standing ovation. They clap for you. They appreciate you. They are giving positive feedback and they like the way you speak. They like the way, the tone of your voice. They like your body posture. They like your knowledge, your technical skill. They like everything. In fact, they love you. After you're done with the speech, people are coming to you for a lot of questions. Clients are coming to you for the offer. They love you. They trust you. They want to have a long relationship with you. They want to have a great relationship with you in terms of money and all that. Similarly, after this event, you are doing lots of different events. You are going for the TEDx talk, you are going to the ICI events, okay, and you are visiting school, college, you are appearing for the multiple interviews. So you are going everywhere, every events, you are teaching online, offline. So you are in a confident state, you're in a peak performance state. Now, whatever event you see, whatever opportunity you see, you grab. Now you don't think because you learn the capabilities of peak performance state. Now you feel happy, you feel ecstasy, you feel joy that you have learned the basic capability how to be in the peak performance state. Now it can be any interview, it can be any talk, it can be any speech. You are fully prepared for that. Feel the vibes of the audience giving to you. Feel the energy in the stage, okay? Feel the confidence you are having after you have achieved your goal. Now this is time for celebration, okay? So after giving any speech, whether in front of the camera or the audience or anywhere, you have to celebrate. Celebration can be small as just patting on the back of on your shoulder. That good job. This can be the celebration. Celebration can be through giving of sweets or anything like that. So it's very important. Once you are done at any stage, once you're done with it, you celebrate it because it gives signal to your mind that you have done something remarkable. Now keep on inhaling and exhaling. And on count of one, you can open your eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now slowly you have to open your eyes. Okay. 1. Okay. Take your time and open your eyes slowly. So we are done for the day, for today's sessions. Okay. So in the week to come or in the next month, we might have some classes where we will have a lecture for 3 or 5 days, or we can have a workshop like that for 3 or 5 days, where we'll be learning more techniques on how to be in the peak performance state, so that we can rock everywhere. So wherever we go, at any events we go, whether it's our teaching events, online, offline, whether it's a TEDx talks or any events, interviews, public speaking meetings, the clients, we can easily, we can speak confidently, calm, relaxed, composed. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone for joining with me. So over to Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mohammed ji,
Thank
for
you ma'am.
today's engaging session, especially the practical tips on the mirroring a good speaker and the manifestation by live meditation exercise. It really make it unique and relatable. We
Right.
genuinely appreciate your time and the calm confidence you brought to this topic, and looking forward for many more such insightful session with you.
Sure ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.